Rest assured, we will do that. Senator Bato de la Rosa has already confirmed to the body that he will file for on the Senate part, and I will file a separate also mandatory bill in the House of Representatives. And I'm sure all of this, my colleagues here, present, tandaan niyo po ito kasi baka may magna-national po sa kanila. Sila po yung pumunta sa atin dito, maski Senate Day, break po natin. Sila po yung pumunta dito, may mga bakso. Tandaan niyo po sila, yung mga pangalan nila. Baka po may mag-senador dito. At mas qualified po sila maging senador. These are hard-working congressmen. And again, I want you to be honest with us. Gusto namin problema ang marinig namin. Kasi problema ho talaga dapat ang i-face natin para may solusyon. Asek.
Yung underground facilities, matagal nang tinatrabaho ng Edmarian, NHA, and Lasureco. Siguro kailangan nyo lang tanungin dun sa sino ba yung tauhan ng Lasureco ang nagte-testing because pinapatesting na yan last time at final stages na sila para ma-update kayo kung ano yung latest dun sa testing ng underground cable. Yun lang, sir.
Okay, thank you. Pero itong underground, kasi narinig ko rin yung underground cable. Tingnan natin, NHA, tingnan natin in documents and then maybe we can sit down with Lasureco. Tingnan natin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any other updates?
Wala na po, sir.
Okay. Kailangan yung...
Your Honor, ihabol ko lang. Pati yung kuryente sa Patani.
Na box culvert at kailangan palitan para makatawid tayo.
Ano yan?
Yung kanina minensyon.
Yung culvert?
Yes, sir.
Ito ba asik yung sinasabi mo kanina?
Yes, sir. Yan po yung problema namin
sir.
Kaninong project ito?
Actually, wala pang project yan, but we endorse it to DPWH kasi for construction.
Pero ni-request ito ng DPWH Region 10, no? Wala pa? Okay, wala pa. Anyway, nag-usap-usap naman tayo kanina, Asik, with So yun ang problema mo kaya hindi mag-proceed yung project.
Problema diyan sa distribution line going to Basak area. Nakikita niyo naman yung poste lang yung nakatel yan eh. The line that is to be rehabilitated or new construction, hindi po natapos hanggang ngayon. That started 2021.
Ano yan? Anong hindi natapos? Transmission?
Distribution line. The distribution line.
Distribution line?
Yeah.
So, sino po yung gumagawa niyan dapat?
Na-release na sa kopyan, pero inano sa kontraktor. So, we found out na parang iniwan ng kontraktor. The problem now is, pina-extend nila yung duration of time of the project. Hindi na rin yung mga performance ban. Hindi natin
ganito, GM na lang, i-request na lang namin yung sinasabi po ni Pasadik now, ha? Request po, so, ang priority niyo po, ganito. Una, yung pag-energize dyan sa Basak area. Okay? And I can help you with that. Tutulong po kami. Maglabi po tayo sa NGCP kung po pwede. Then number 2, kasi kailangan i-anticipate po yung pagbabalik ng tao dyan. Oo. Kasi ang kailangan talaga natin is nasa 70, di ba? Megawatts dapat. So, kunti lang yung gagamitin natin. So, pwede po pabigay nyo lang po yung data nyo sa amin. Ha? So, we can work on it. No? Again, I'd like to wish you good luck, GM, sa po. So, any other concerns po with the electric power? Now, we move on to the most essential, one of the most essential, water. What are the problems po, GM Rashdi Adyong?
Mr. Chair, nakita na po natin yung site ng bulk water. Ang problema lang po, na-delay yung contractor dyan because of the problem of the land. Ngayon, may proposal po na ililipat nila yung lalagyan ng reservoir at saka yung treatment plant. But then I informed the lower representative na yung lilipatan nila is mababa yung elevation. Now, that's why we propose the site on the upper side kasi yun ang pinakamataas na elevation. Pag inilipat po yun sa ibaba, i-drive po natin yung tubig sa maa na mas mataas. So, kung pwede lang po is doon na lang ituloy yung paglalagyan. Kasi pag inilipat po yan, mababa na po yung elevation na lalagyan ng reservoir. So, kung maaari lang, na doon na lang sa original na site, is mas maganda po.
So para for the information of everyone, dalawa po ito pinag-uusapan natin na yung bulk water system sa taas, sa kampo, yan sa Old City Hall. Tapos
Mr.
meron po
Chair.
tayong paglalagyan dyan ng treatment, sewage treatment facilities sa baba. Ang tanong ko po una, ilan ba talaga ang lupang kailangan ninyo? Yung actual na lupa ang kailangan po ng water district para mapalagyan. Kasi darating ho, si Secretary Gibo tsaka si Secretary Nasir Pangandaman, nag-usap-usap po kami, tumawag po sa akin si Secretary Nasir and they will come over to visit the site. May problema sa expropriation. Tama po ba? May expropriation case po dyan sa lupa na yan, luwa? Can you...
Sa bulk water is, ang kailangan doon is 5,000
5,000.
square meter.
5,000 ni Secretary Gibo is that ang LGU would intervene in terms of talking this with the claimants. Tama po ba? May mga claimant din po sa area na yan?
Meron din.
Oh, if ever po na GM, if ever po na ililipat natin, how much gaano po kalaki yung kailangan? 5,000?
5,000.
5,000. Ito po yung bulk water system, supply ng tubig?
Oo. Yung bulk water, ang kailangan natin dyan is 5,000. So, yun nga lang sinabi ko na pag inilipat natin doon, bababa lang yung elevation niya. Mahirapan po tayo kasi i-drive po natin sa pinakamataas doon sa most affected area. Whereas kung doon sa original is by gravity na po. Wala natin problema.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, si Governor Adyon po.
Mr. Chair, can I ask question regarding sa laki ng lupa? Gusto ko lang itanong kung bakit 5,000 square meters, half hectare yung hinihingi natin.
Your Honor, kasi may phase 2 pa po tayo na para ma-meet yung demand ng MAA. So ngayon parang mas maliit pa muna. Pero may 100 million pa po kaming sunod for phase 2 para mas ma-meet.
So, incremental yung downloading nyo ng fund
Apo.
based on the actual accomplishment or actual na pupasok na tao?
Opo. So phase 2 po yung sunod, may 100 million pa po kami. We're planning to expand yung capacity ng treatment plant kasi mas ina-expect pa naming mas dadami yung tao sa...
Pwede malaman yung treatment plant, yung pinaka-base niya.
Apo.
Kung ilang square meter. Then, yung reservoir natin, kung gaano kalaki.
Apo.
Kasi kung 5,000, ang paglalagyan natin, kasi laki ng field.
Medyo malaki po talaga.
Medyo malaki. Ilang litro ba yan? Sa isang reservoir natin?
5 MLD yung una, but we're planning to expand it up to 15 MLD. Megaliters per day. So, mga 15 million liters per day.
15 million?
Apo.
Liters?
Yes po.
Then, kung gagawin yung tangke niyan, yung base niya, ilang square meter ba?
Yung base sa study po namin, 5,000 po para ma-expand siya into that. So,
Hindi, kasi ganito, no? Ang problema, ang laki-laki ng hinihingi natin, pero hindi magkasundo. Dahil ayaw ng AFP, nabigyan tayo ng ganun, kasi gusto nila, every 25 years, i-renew natin yan. Magbibigay na rin tayo ng 25% discount. Usapan na yan. In fact, napirmahan na yan ng manager ng Marawi Water District, yung dating administrator ng LUA at ang AFP, na ang ibibigay lang ng Water District is 25%. Sa bayad nila, discount. Then yung renewable, wala na ho yun. Kaya ngayon, bumalik na naman na magkakaroon ng 25 years. Every 25 years, i-renew. Ngayon, kung hindi ma-renew yan, ang magtatanggal ang Marawi Water District sa lahat ng facilities doon. Then, kung sa ngayon, magkano yung pera na available?
Sa amin ngayon po ay for the bulk supply, nandiyan naman po, although hindi pa nada-download yung NCA, but 167
In total?
Yes,
In total.
for the phase 1. Tapos yung phase 2, binigyan na rin po kami ng SARO for the 100 million. So, after ma-implement ng phase 1, so we're hoping implement kagad yung phase
Sabihin na natin 300 million yan. Ang problema, after 25 years, i-renew. Kung hindi pa renew yan, by the time na yung 25 years na yon, magkano yung 300 million equivalent dun sa after 25? Baka umabot na tayo ng 3 billion. Saan kukuha ang Marawi and Lanao del Sur? Gumawa na naman uli ng yung lalagyan natin ng tangke for 3 billion. Wala nga tayong lupa eh. Bakit hindi pa pwedeng yung lupa na yon ibigay na lang sa water district? Alam natin na sa AFP yan. Alam natin yan. Yung 10 hectares na yan. 5,000 lang ang hinihingi natin. Yun nga yung sinasuggest na yung 5,000, pwede naman kaming tumulong ni Mayor na bilhin din through doon sa appropriate na yan. Kasi hindi natin kaya kung yung lupa, bibili na lang ng, alam mo, mahal ngayon eh. Pwede naman sigurong ibawas, i-partition yung 5,000 doon sa 10 hectares na yan. Yung 10 hectares is equivalent to 100,000 square meters. Ano ba naman yung 5,000 na ibigay sa ano? Unang-una, kaya mangyayari yan, kaya ibibigyan, dahil sa MAA. Ngayon, after 25 years, magiging ganun. Ako po, hindi ko kayang iiwan sa pamilya ko yung ganun. After 25 years, pagdating ng 25 years, ako ang sisisihin ng tao. Ang sisisihin nila, yung mga anak ko. Kasi, by the time na 25 years, baka patay na ako nun. Hindi na ako buhay nun. Kaya ayokong iwanan sa mga anak ko, mga pamilya ko, yung sisi.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
what I understand about the installation of the camp, Mr. Chair, is dahil po sa seeds, kaya nilagyan nila yan ng kampo. But then, the water system also, the construction of the bulk water is a part of the rehabilitation of Marawi. So, yung sabi ng mga tao, mas maiging wala kaming ilaw kaysa wala kaming tubig. Yun
pero
yung
sana lahat dalawa meron. Di ba? Mahirap yung ano. So, tama. Well, I guess LUA, may mga position ng LGU ng province na ito, it born out from the discussion we had inside the coaster proposal ni ano. The LGU, I think, as far as the province is concerned, and we can discuss this over with Mayor Maul Gandamra, and I'm sure he's willing, on the aspect of the expropriation, the actual payment for the expropriation, maybe they can shoulder that, and they're entertaining that option. But I guess the LUA, darating si Secretary Gibo with Secretary Nasser, kasi may marching orders si President Bongbong Marcos na dapat matapos na ang rehabilitation ng Marawi kasi it's over 6 years. And ayon niya, by the time na mag-midterm election, tapos pinag-uusapan pa natin ang rehabilitation. So, darating siya, I want LUA, you have to be there, and also so I'm sure si GM Rashdi Adyong will also be there, and the governor and the mayor. So we will discuss this over. Darating din ng OSG. I went to Secretary Gibo. Where's General Barongquillo? For the information, yes, General, I went to Secretary Gibo 3 months ago. Nag-usap kami in person with the OSG representative and asked him if possible na balikan yung tripartite memorandum of agreement nung time na si GPA pa si SAP Bronner. No? Si General Bronner is very much aware of the situation, the dynamics on the ground because he has been our PD for some time, your predecessor. So, alam ko may mga legal implications in effect. Kasi the position of OSG is if it's going to be built within the military camp, it should be exclusively used by the military alone. So, ang position kasi namin is that the camp was envisioned not before the siege, but after the siege. The plan to build a camp is an after effect. After the fact, no? Kung anong nangyari sa siege. So I think that's the thing that we need to solve and resolve para makabalik na po, mag-start na po yung 30% ho ba, luwang natapos nyo na?
Actually, nung nandun din po tayo sa Senate nung
Yeah,
60
I remember.
60 na po actually. So yung planta na lang at yung reservoirs, na-lay na namin yung pipe, yung intake structure is already ready. But of course, anytime na bigyan kami ng go signal, our contractors are ready to resume.
Same contractors, ha?
Yes po.
Nandiyan pa yung pondo.
Nandyan pa, wala pong
Pero
problema.
by December, tama po ba? By December na hindi yan matapos, i-revert yung pondo? Tama po ba? Am I wrong?
Hindi pa po ako aware. Pero
Can you check on that? Kasi may narinig ako eh. Ayaw kong mawala yung pondo at ma-revert yan.
Opo. So, yun po. As soon na mabigyan po kami ng go signal, matapos po yung negotiations.
Si General mag-host sa amin, General, sa 103 data yung meeting natin. Yeah.
There is a plan, Your Honor, that the Secretary will visit on Friday, but nothing is final yet. Anyway po, ASEC Ramos is coming. Na-delay lang po because of issues sa kanilang helicopter. And I asked the Governor already, even after the hearing, sir, ASEC Ramos and the Governor will talk about this para mabigyan niya na ng initial background din si Secretary. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, General. But in the meantime, Luwa, can you give us your status report?
Yes. I will send it to your office.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other concerns when it comes to water sa Your Honors? Wala? Okay. So we will give po, pasensya na po ha. Again, we are not faulting anyone. Kana ba kami sisi para tuturo itan no? Mismo tanong siya public hearing, public hearing na position paper. Tamo namin na kaniritswood. Kami atit na nga dito nung mag-public hearing. Ito na pagilitan, ito na problema, ito na kisolusyon tanong ron. So, so at na mga designated ko mga CSOs, mga tao, sa mga stakeholders, si Shea, relay kami niyo, di amis kano kabagan sa oras ko, pitang bisaan na kano, pagkakakano po sa at least representative, sulistahan tanong na ayan si Shea, pero na si Governor Adyong, si Mayor Mahul Gandamra, sino pa ba, Comsec? Yung ABC President, pero he will be represented by the wife, the current barangay captain of Dato sa Dansalan. Maybe si Governor Adyong, nasabi na niya ata yung piece niya kanina. Or would you like to kabayarap na tiro sa ako? Before we proceed with the papabangkit.
Gusto ko lang idagdag, no, yung okay na tayo dun sa water, yung sa housing. Yung sa housing kasi may MOA, under MOA sa provincial government, which is 750 units. Natapos na namin yung 600, siguro, before pa papasok, si President Marcos. Natapos na yon. Hanggang ngayon, yung 150, hindi pa nada-download para tapusin yung Kasi yung site dev natin, tapos na. Kaya ang kulang na lang yung 150 units.
Thank you, Governor Adyong. Sino po si? Hindi. Pasalitain muna natin yung mga LGUs. The mayor, who will be equally represented by his father-in-law, the city administrator, Ambassador Makabangkit Lanto.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Your Honors. Mabilisan lang po ito dahil kapos tayo sa oras. We just want to go on the record the appreciation and the profound gratitude of LGU Islamic City of Marawi for your visit, for conducting an ocular inspection at nakita ho ninyo ang mga problema at sana ay masolusyon ng kaagad ang mga problema dito. Tama po si Congressman na kami mga Maranao dito sa Marawi at sa Lanao del Sur ay maswerte. At meron kaming anak na Congressman na talagang wala na siyang iniisip kundi ang kapakanan ng ang kanyang almusal, pananghalian, hapunan ay iniisip kung paano makatulong sa mabilisang rehabilitation ng Marawi City at madali ang pagbayad ng compensation. Nakita po namin ang init at saka buong suporta ninyo kay Congressman Zia. Natatandaan ko po, I recall the days when I and Congressman Mamintal Mike Adjong Sr., the namesake of Umbit, when we were in the 9th Congress, sponsoring the conversion of the Lanao Provincial Hospital into Amaypakpak Medical Center. Nagkanda ko kami ng public hearing dito. Ala kami nahilang congressman, kundi si Nonoy Radiro ng Usamis, Bambi. I think, Yun pala, kaya kasi pumunta, dahil pauwi na siya, kaya sumama na lang sa amin dito. Ang hirap doon dahil ang dami rin nag-i-sponsor ng bill. Hindi namin alam ni Mike na marami rin nag-i-sponsor bill, conversion deal ng kanilang hospital into a medical center. Kung kaya't kami nagpapasalamat, siguro hindi masyadong importante sa inyo ito, pero ito malaking bagay. Ang inyong presence, ang makita namin kayo dito ay malaking bagay sa mga Maranao dito, sapagkat we have confirmed that you, Congressman who came here, have in your heart the welfare and the speedy rehabilitation of Marawi and the speedy payment of the compensation for the victim. Yun lang po at sana balik kayo ulit dito para yung mga problema na pag-usapan at ito madali ang solusyon. Lalo natin si Bambi na kapita, kaya relative natin ito from Wato. So maraming salamat po. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Papa Bangki, former congressman of Congressman Makabangkit Lanto. Babalik po kami. Hindi ito yung last, ha? I think hindi ho yung last. Babalik ko kami dito. Si Ma'am Geraldine, si Kong Mix, talagang lahat po kami. Babalik ko kami dito, inshallah. So, we will help. Just an assurance po, Papa Bangki, just assurance to the mayor that this committee will stand side by side with the LGU, Lanao, to make sure that completion of Marawi City will be finalized within the term of the president of this current administration, President Bongbong Marcos. That I can assure you, inshallah, with the help, of course, of all the stakeholders. So, we would like to hear from the barangay chairman of Datut sa Dansalan, Dayanara Rasuman, the wife of the current ABC. I think sa mga pagariyak na mga bubayak na mga barangay chairman diyan po sa MAA, kung may position po kami, yung position paper po kayo, you can send them to papers, you can send them to the committee. But in the meantime, baka saan po pwede natin pakinggan, no? Para for the expediency of time. Yes, Miss Rasuman, please.
Yes, good afternoon. Ang appeal lang po namin is to fast track the compensation, no? Para hindi na ma-prolong ang agony ng mga constituents namin kasi hindi pa sila nakakabalik until now. Nasa temporary shelters pa rin sila. So, yung iba naman, hirap talaga sa buhay. So, kailangan talaga nila itong compensation. Kasi more than 1 year na yung inantay ng mga victims kasi more than 1 year na yung pag-interview sa kanila. So, yun lang po yung namin, i-fast track ang compensation.
Thank you. Well, yung issue po ng compensation, we have decided to separate that. Because that requires thorough analysis and how we go about with all the problems. And then the compensation is actually, the discussion on the compensation will be a joint committee between the Senate and the House of Representatives. Ito po yung sa House. Pagdating po sa compensation, may joint oversight po ang Senate and But rest assured kasi alam po namin na well-connected ang ang compensation, these are rehabilitation. So we are dealing these two separate issues. One is the rehabilitation now. This is the reason why we're holding this public consultation. And the other one is the compensation. But in the coming days, I will be speaking with Chairman Maysara, Damdaman Latif, along with the members of the board. And I would also sit down with the members of the CSOs so that we can finally agree on certain terms. Kasi nagkakaproblema po doon sa yung understanding ng valuation. I think Ambassador Lanto was there during a joint hearing. Valuation standard, that's the problem.
Yes, Chairman, we would like to inform you and the members of the committee that there was a consensus for us to ask for a joint resolution of Congress in order to amend some provisions of the compensation law, because according to the compensation board, their hands are tied. I mean, if they strictly follow the law, very little will be paid to the victims. So that the consensus we have arrived at a fortnight ago in that joint committee meeting was to ask for a joint resolution of Congress. And the Sangguniang Panglungsod of Marawi City has passed a resolution, Your Honor, supporting the move to call for to pass enact joint resolution of Congress to amend the law in order to give a leeway to the compensation board to do what is right and what is just.
Yeah, that is correct. I agree po, Ambassador Lanto. Actually, those are one of the things that we discussed during the joint oversight committee. We will revisit the law, and then we will possibly file for an mandatory bill in order that we can adjust the evaluation standard now being utilized by MCB. Kasi tight po yung kamay nila. But rest assured, we will do that. Senator Bato de la Rosa has already confirmed to the body that he will file for on the Senate part, and I will file a separate also a mandatory bill in the House of Representatives. And I'm sure all of this, my colleagues here present, tandaan niyo po ito kasi baka may magna-national po sa kanila. Sila po yung pumunta sa atin dito, maski Senate Day, break po natin. Sila po yung pumunta dito, may mga baso. Tandaan niyo po sila, yung mga pangalan nila. Baka po may mag-senador dito. At mas qualified po sila maging senador. These are hard-working congressmen, and I'm sure all of them will be in support of that mandatory bill that we will file, Ambassador Lanto. So thank you very much for that information. Thank you for reminding this committee that we have discussed that also. So the last person to speak is a representative of the women IDPs. Ito, Ma'am Geraldine, women IDPs. Siyang chairman ng Women and Gender Equality. Chairperson ng committee. Miss Asnaimi Macabando, representing the women IDPs of Marawi. Ma'am, you have 2 minutes po. Mayroon po kayong position paper dyan?
Wala po. Compose lang po namin dito.
Sige, but sige, thank you. I'll give you mga 2 to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Opo. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kami po yung mga women sector po from different temporary shelters po ng Marawi City. Yung i-update ko po sa inyo is yung current situation po namin sa mga temporary shelters po. Ngayon, nagbabayad po kami o nagre-rent po kami sa aming mga shelter, sa mga owners po, lot owners ng mga shelters. Nagbabayad din po kami ng ilaw, 300 to 800 po. Sabi nga namin, nais po namin umapila doon po sa social housing po. Sana po mabigyan kami ng pabahay din po. Kasi po, kung MCB po yung antayin po namin, may mga kasamahan na po kami na namatay. Hindi na po umabot sa MCB. Ang tanong din po, anong amount po ba na makukuha namin? Enough po ba yun para itayo namin yung mga bahay namin sa ground zero? Hindi po. Di po ba? Alhamdulillah. At saka po, kami po ay nagpapatulong sa inyo na mabigyan po kami ng sustainable livelihood po. Unang-una po yung employment po. Para po may opportunity po yung mga young people po na magkaroon po ng trabaho. May nakatapos po may nakatapos po na mga youth na until now hindi pa po sa trabaho. At saka kami po ng mga women po. Kami po, idol po namin kayo, ma'am, sa totoo lang. Kami po, marunong din po kami mag-counterpart. Turuan niyo po kaming tumayo sa sarili naming mga paa.
Mr. Chair, yes, nagte-take note po kami ng inyong comments. In fact, dun sa usapin nga na kayo ngayon ay nagbabayad ng rent at saka ilaw dahil nag-lapse na po yung 5 years na palugit ng landowners. Nag-take note po kami doon at ito po ang dahilan kung bakit mamadaliin na po namin sa Kongresong itong budget season yung pag-release ng more funds. But doon po sa usapin ng social housing, ibang usapin yan. I don't think that's also covered by the
for the information of Congresswoman Roman, ang nagpag-usapan po namin ni Chair Kiko Benitez, he's the chairman of the Urban Planning and Development. Sa housing siya, we will conduct a joint committee hearing. Kasi sabi ko, kailangan ko ng tulong because the problem of Marawi City really is so complex that hindi kaya ng isang ad hoc committee lang. I need support from other standing committees. So, pumayag si Chairman Kiko Benitez. As soon as we resume session, upo po kami. And he will fix the housing problem. Maraming salamat din po kay Kiko Benitez. On the part of pati yung water actually. So, yung sa housing ninyo, yung problema po ninyo ng housing, kasi rent ang problema po ninyo, no?
Opo.
Subsidy.
Opo.
Subsidy, I think subsidy. And maybe we can discuss that. But right now, I think nakuha na namin po yung sentimento ninyo na narinig po namin. We will look for possible, yes.
Yes, at saka yun doon naman po sa usapin nga na kung sapat ba yung compensation na binigay sa inyo. Aware din po kami, napakinggan namin kayo kanina, hindi po talaga. Yun nga ho yung pinag-uusapan namin kung talagang maging batayan yung fair market value or a little bit more, no? Kasi sa ibang transaksyon, ibang pamantayan ang ginagamit. So we have taken note of that. And the last point that she raised is yung usapin ng livelihood. Okay. Meron akong ibubulong at para sa TESDA courses para po sa mga women and youth of Marawi who want to earn a living. Around 7 million pesos magbababa ako ng TESDA para dito sa
So thank you very much Kong Geraldine. Ito po yung rason kung bakit po sila pumunta dito kasi gusto talaga nilang tumulong. But anyway, on record na po yung sinabi niyo, if you have position paper, kindly, bigyan niyo na lang po sa amin. Hindi pa siya tapos. At hindi ka pa tapos?
Well, hindi pa, sir.
Paano ka pa agad? Agad mamuplay tira.
Well, pag-nero na pinalamatan ng ska, sir. So, kaya hospital, wata ka na may ako pa skado kay Sir Gov. Saga pa kaliwa mi sa hospital. Polymedic, sir. Niyara makabando panandigan po. Gito ba? Pakatik na kami niyo. Di din kapiya. Di din pa kapiya. So kapaging tawa mi. Udi kami makatitik na. Udi kami na. Udi kabalingan na miya pura walay. Miya karagaragan na. Pamimigaran na matita na. Pamimigaran na ka na. Anda kakuha. Saan po kami kukuha ng pangrenta? Kung makabayad po kami ng renta sa bahay, hindi po kami makabayad sa ilaw. Kung makabayad man po kami sa ilaw, hindi po kami makarenta. Kapag na po, may shelter na po kami na matatawag na decent housing po, yung utak namin po, makaka-focus po talaga yan sa paghanap buhay namin. Makaka-focus yan sa pamilya namin, lalo na yung mga anak namin na nag-aaral.
Yes, thank you very much. I think this is the reason why we're asking NHA kasi part of your problem really is housing. And thank you very much for sharing that to us, for very candid about your emotions. And we sympathize with you. Ako po, IDP din po ako. But I would admit that I am, compared to many, I am more lucky and fortunate na IDP. And I thank God for that. And this is the reason why I'm here. Because you chose me as your representative to voice to the national government what are the problems that we are encountering today. So, salamat. If you have questions, NHA, narinig mo naman po si ma'am. So, I think housing. But, may sinabi po kanina si chairwoman na, si ma'am Geraldine na about the, so baka makatulong din po yun, yung sa TESDA. Yeah. Sa next. So, thank you very much po, ma'am.